Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark, and it's another 5-minute review. In today's review, we're going to be talking about the recently released Netflix original One Piece. This one was now streaming on Netflix. It released on August 31st. And I know nothing about the manga or the anime series that came out back in the late 90s. I know this had a lot of hype behind it, but because I know nothing about it. I'm not a big anime fan. I know nothing about it, and so I decided to give it a watch. I watched just the first episode. It stars Iñaki Godoy, Emily Rudd, Mackinu, Vincent Reagan, who else? Aiden Scott, and some other individuals. Craig Fairbrass. Anyways, these are guys that, are little known. Iñaki Godoy, to my knowledge, isn't... he's a Hispanic actor, but largely has done, subtitle stuff here in the States. Anyways, from knowing nothing about it, it's different. It's strange. It's weird. The character Monkey, who Iñaki Godoy plays, he has some superpower that he got as a kid that allows him to be stretchy. And he says it in the first episodes. He's like, yeah, I'm stretchy. But he has this grand idea that he's going to captain his own ship. He's going to have a crew, and they're going to go find this lost treasure. And large, the first episode, I guess, is just laying the groundwork for who everybody is. Emily Rudd's character plays Nami, and she is somebody who hates pirates. So there's a big pirate theme here, and I guess that's the thing for One Piece. It's all about pirates. But what I was struck by is that sets are pretty good here, even though there's a lot of green screen and whatnot. But the actual sets, I was impressed by. But it goes from being very silly to being kind of gory. Like there's one scene where these two dudes are fighting with swords, and one dude clear cuts the other guy in half, and his body just like falls apart, and you see his innards as he falls into two pieces. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. But then, and then you got scenes where Monkey is fighting on a deck of a pirate ship, and his body is just, being stretchy and avoiding, people throwing things, firing things, swinging at him. Anyways, it's different. And if you don't know anything about the anime, I would probably say this isn't for you. Now, the first episode it was very colorful. It was, it threw a lot of characters at you, and it was hard to follow in certain aspects, but I think that's just largely because I'm ignorant to what's going on and who these people are, and I think Netflix was banking on fans of the anime and the manga to really support this, and I don't know if it's gotten it, but because it's only been out a couple of days, but I can't recommend it because it's just not for me. But if you're a fan of the anime, this is probably for you. So I wouldn't waste my time. Just me personally, I'm sorry. Don't come after me, One Piece stans. Please. I'm just providing my insight and my opinions. Anyways, hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content here on the podcast. We're on all your favorite social media platforms: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, here on YouTube. So we're doing big things, and make sure you're following the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, our episodes released weekly every Thursday, so don't miss an episode. Hit the back catalog, and we'll catch you next time.